I was maybe 8 or 9 years old, playing Roblox on my family computer, when I saw a guest with a black avatar and red eye standing completely still in the corner of the server. I didn't join a game that summoned him. I didn't go looking for him. I just saw him. And for years, I thought I made that up. But it turns out I didn't. And what he actually was is stranger than what I remembered. Here's the myth, as most people who grew up on Roblox in early 2010s remember it. Guest 666 wasn't just another guest account. According to the legend, he looked like a normal guest, but with black skin and glowing red eyes. He could talk when a regular guest couldn't. And most importantly, he had admin powers in any server he joined, whether or not that game had admin commands built in. People said if you hovered your mouse over his name in the server list, it would show up differently. Some versions of the story said he was a hacker who had found a permanent exploit. Other versions said he wasn't a person at all, that he was something closer to a demon that had attached itself to the number 666, wearing a guest account, like a mask. And the wildest part? Nobody agrees on when this started. Some say it goes back to 2008, right when guest accounts were first added to Roblox, which means by the time I saw him as a kid, this myth had already been circulating for years, before I ever touched the game. Here's a twist that almost nobody talks about when they cover guest 666. The myth was debunked pretty early on, and the explanation is almost funny. Back when Roblox still had guest accounts, there were browser extensions, things like edit this cookie, that let you manually change your guest ID number, which means anyone could make themselves show up as guest 666. No hacking required, no demon summoning required, just a browser extension and 5 minutes of effort. Doing that didn't give you admin powers, it didn't let you talk in game when other guests couldn't. It was just a name, a cosmetic trick. Every single sighting that was on stage for a YouTube video, they were about to become part of the Roblox folklore for over a decade. Which genuinely kind of ruins the mystery and makes it better at the same time. The hacker demon I thought I saw as a kid was probably just another 9-year-old messing around, who had no idea people like me will still be talking about it as adults. This is the part that actually explains why so many of us have the same memory. In 2017, a Roblox YouTuber named Oblivious HD made an animated video simply titled Guest 666, then a second one. Together, those two videos brought in over 25 million views, which, for context, is an enormous number for Roblox content in that era. That series is basically the reason Guest 666 went from a rumor some kids told each other to something an entire generation of Roblox players collectively remembers. Oblivious HD didn't just retell the myth, he gave it a face, a voice, an actual narrative. And once that video existed, kids everywhere started reporting their own sightings, whether or not they'd actually seen anything. That's genuinely how urban legends spread, even outside gaming. Someone tells a vague story, someone else gives it a specific, vivid version, and after that, everyone's memory starts filling in the gaps to match the version they saw, which is honestly a little unsettling to think about, because it means some of what I remember from that day might not be exactly what I actually saw. Here's the part that actually made me want to make this video in the first place. In October 2025, the popular Roblox horror game Forsaken added a guest 666 as an official playable character, nearly a decade after the guests were removed from Roblox entirely and the myth had basically gone quiet. But the new lore isn't just the hacker demon returns, it's actually kind of tragic. In Forsaken's version, guest 666, nicknamed Sixer, is an ordinary Robloxian who gets shunned by the community purely because of the myth surrounding his username. He forms a genuine friendship with another well-known Roblox character, Noob, but over time, the weight of everyone believing he's a dangerous hacker starts to actually change him. He grows unstable, starts using scripts to make himself more powerful, trying to live up to the reputation he never asked for. Partly just to prove to his friends that he's more than the rumor. It's a strange full circle moment. The character, built entirely out of unfounded internet rumor, now has an actual story about what it might feel like to be defined by a rumor. And it's introduced an entirely new generation of Roblox players to a myth that, for a while, only people my age really remembered. So that's Guess 666. As much as anyone actually knows about him. A myth with no clear starting point. Spread by one massively popular YouTube series. Debunked by something as simple as browser extension. And somehow, still alive enough in 2025 to headline in an update of one of the biggest games on the platform. I still don't know exactly what I saw that day as a kid. Maybe it was staged. Maybe it was just some other kid with modified guest ID. Having no idea what they were starting, but it's kind of wild out a memory that specific, from that long ago, turned out to connect to something real. Even if real here just means a very well executed rumor. If you were also a kid on the Roblox back then, did you ever see him? Let me know in the comments because I genuinely want to know how many of us have the exact same story.